Salutations, future Twig. Past Twig here once again with another miniature machination. This time is going to be a Powerbot. This was actually a very cool project. I started to hit my stride with this one, and this one came like right after that catapult mech. I kind of got some confidence from there. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and make something new. And when I was actually done with this one, I'm very proud to say that my little brother actually walked up to me and said, wow, you actually made that yourself? I'm like, yeah, I did. So let's get right into it. Inspirations for this little Powerbot I'm about to show you. I didn't really have any. I basically went to the thrift store and I found a selection of bits of toys laying on the ground that, usually they sweep them up and throw them away, and I basically got them all for like 50 cents. I was like, oh, this is some of these pieces are pretty cool. There's like a broken toy gun. There's like a chess piece of what looked to be like an old like Inca-looking action figure, so really bizarre stuff. But I decided to take it all and turn it into this bad boy. And as you can see, there's that chess piece kind of being shown. On top, you've got like a, I don't even know, it's like a cat piece with a bead on it with some little like rivets that I've built using other like the half dome beads. As you can see coming up here, I actually used more parts of that Transformers toy that I used to build the catapult mech with the drill arm. That is almost all from the Transformers toy. Rotating around here again as we come around, you can actually see that I used part of a dental floss container, if you recognize that kind of oval looking window piece on the side of the gun there, along with some other components that I found with some putty to kind of hold everything together, a couple rivets, and you got a very cool looking sci-fi gun. In particular, another piece that I love is on the back. You can kind of see his little power pack, and those power pack like spires or spears that are coming off the back are actually wall anchor attachments. And I've got to say, when it comes to miniature components that add a lot of that industrial kind of gritty feel, wall anchor components, I'll throw up a picture of what they look like already on screen, are just a fantastic way to add a lot of detail for nothing whatsoever, because they often get them and you don't need them, or they're lying around the house. Use some if you ever build a miniature. They're just amazing ways to just add a lot of like that gritty vibe very quickly. Moving on, of course. Don't know why it's paused. Let's do that. There we go. As you can see, moving on with his legs, we've got different components as well from other toys, and I actually used a super glue bottle cap and used that as basically his knee pads. So he's got his little knee pauldrons there. And then I will say the one place where I wasn't as happy was with his feet. I had this cool kind of like tri-wheel leg design thing going on that I had originally, but it kind of just came out muddled. Wasn't as happy with it, but I was happy with how the base came out. And all in all, it came together quite well. Undercoat was, as you can kind of see, it was kind of a black undercoat with a black wash over top eventually. Kind of some dark brown. You got some rusts in there. And then I also went with some copper paint on some of the exterior details, such as the drill and the kind of copper spikes coming off the back. And then, of course, I even added in some green as well to kind of show this like rust and mold, and just he's covered in decayed, almost like those robots from Castle in the Sky, Hayao Miyazaki. And then, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for tuning into this miniature machination. Have a wonderful day. Take care.